Hey everyone, I'm Rachel from Desert Blossom Crafts and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be learning how to crochet a super simple lace infinity scarf. This is it. It's called the Icicle Infinity Scarf and it looks a little bit intimidating, the lace. But trust me, it just uses simple stitches like double crochet and chain. So a beginner can totally make this. If you want to follow along with written instructions, be sure to check out my free blog post. The link is in the description. But for now, let's get started with the tutorial. Alright, so here I have my materials. To make this scarf, you're going to need 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of DK weight or worsted weight yarn. Personally, I'm using DK weight, but worsted weight would work well too. Now, the fiber of my yarn is an alpaca blend. I use that because alpaca and wool is a lot warmer, so this scarf is extremely warm. I wear it whenever it's really cold out. But acrylic would work too, but I do recommend using something like alpaca or wool. Then the hook I'm using is just an H hook, H or 5mm. So that's all you need to make this scarf. So let's get started on the actual pattern. So the first thing I'm going to do is, just like normal, make a slip knot. And we're actually going to start this scarf out with a foundation row. So foundation single crochet. So in case you don't know what this is, I'll show you really quick. You're going to start by chaining 2, and then you're going to make your first stitch in the second chain from hook. So you're going to insert it, then you're going to yarn over, pull through, but instead of making a normal single crochet, what you're going to do is you're going to make a chain and a single crochet at the same time. So what that looks like is you're going to yarn over, pull through one loop, and now you've made the chain. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now you've made, here's like your turning chain, here's your regular chain, and then here's your single crochet on top. So we're just going to do that. I'll show you one more time. So this time you're going to go in the chain that you made down here. So you're going to insert it, yarn over, pull through. Now you're going to yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now I have 2 foundation single crochet, or FSC is the abbreviation for that. I'm going to keep doing that until I have 33 foundation single crochets finished. Okay, so here I've finished my foundation single crochet row. This scarf is made out of just one big rectangle, so this starting row is just perfect to get us started on the rectangle. So we're going to take this, we're going to turn just like a normal row, and now we're going to start working our way back across this foundation single crochet row to make the first row of our rectangle. So to begin, you're just going to chain 3. This is like your turning chain, just like a regular double crochet row. Now, the next thing we're going to do is double crochet in the next next foundation single crochet. So not this first one here, we're going to skip that because that counts for this turning chain. Instead, we're going to go in the next one right here, and we're just going to make a regular double crochet. So now I have a chain 3 and a double crochet. Now I'm going to skip 2 foundation single crochet, and I'm going to make a V-stitch in this next one. So let me show you how we do that. We're just going to make a double crochet, then we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to make another double crochet in the same stitch. So here's the stitch. So you can see now I have 2 double crochet, I've skipped 2, and then I have an open V-stitch here. Now the next thing we're going to do is another V-stitch, but it's a different type of V-stitch this time. So we're going to skip 2 again, and then this time we're going to start by doing 2 double crochet in this stitch here. So 1 and then 2. Then I'm just going to chain 1 this time, so not 2 but just 1. Then I'm going to do 2 more. So you can see here I have 2 starting double crochet, then I have an open V-stitch, and then this V-stitch is not quite so open. And we're just going to keep going across the row and alternating with these 2 V-stitches. So we're going to do skip 2 again, and then do an open V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and then we're going to do skip 2 again and do our other V-stitch in this one. So 2 double crochet this time, chain 1, and then 2 more double crochet. So like I said, we're just going to repeat this across the row until we get to the very end. Okay, so here I've continued to repeat this pattern across with these different V-stitches until I have 4 foundation single crochet left. So you can see here, I ended with this open V-stitch, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 foundation stitches left. So to end the row, you're going to skip 2 of the foundation stitches just like normal, and you're going to end with just 2 double crochet. So you're going to do 1 after skipping those 2, and then 1 more right here. So now I've finished row 1 of this scarf. So the next thing we're going to do is just turn and go on with our next row. So to start, we're going to start with a chain 3 again, a turning chain, and we're going to double crochet in this next double crochet. So we're skipping this one once again, so that because the chain goes with this double crochet. So we're going to go right in here and make a double crochet. Now next, we're going to actually chain 3, and then we're going to make a single crochet in the chain space of this V-stitch right here. So we're not going to work in either of these 2 double crochet, we're actually just going to go straight into the chain space and make a single crochet. So now we have our starting double crochet, a chain 3, and a single crochet. Next, you're going to chain 3 again, and this time we're going to make an open V-stitch in this chain space. So basically in this row we're going to be working in the chain spaces across. So in this chain space you're going to make one of these open V-stitches. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in this chain space, chain 2, and another double crochet. So now you can see we have our starting, we have a chain space, a single crochet, a chain space, and an open V-stitch. And this is going to be the pattern we repeat across the row. So we're going to, I'll show you again, we're going to chain 3, we're going to single crochet in this chain 2 space, and then we're going to chain 3 again, and then we're going to make our open V-stitch in this chain 1 space right here. So double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet. Alright, so we're going to repeat that across the row. Okay, so here you can see I've continued to repeat with these single crochet, chain spaces, and then open V-stitches. And I've got almost to the end here. So I've done a single crochet in the chain space just like before. To end it out, it's going to be very similar to the beginning. You're going to do 1 more chain 3 space, and then we're just going to double crochet in these last 2 stitches here. So don't do one in the V-stitch double crochet. You want to skip that one and go right in this one right here. So I'll show you the hook. We're going to go right in there, double crochet, and 1 last double crochet in this chain space. So now I have finished row 2 of my scarf. So next we're going to do row 3, and we're going to turn just like normal. We're going to start with our turning chain 3 just like normal, and we're going to do a double crochet in this second double crochet just like normal. Now, just so you know, we're actually going to be doing something very similar to the first row here, but this time we're going to be doing it in different places because we have this different row here, but it will be mostly the same. So to start out, you're going to do an open V-stitch in this single crochet right here. So we're going to skip the chain space, and we're going to do an open V-stitch here. So we're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So there we have our open V-stitch. Now you're going to skip over to this chain space of the open V-stitch from the last row, so this chain 2 right here. We're still skipping this chain 3, we're working in this chain 2, and we're going to work the other V-stitch here. So we're going to do 2 double crochet in this chain space, 1, 2, then we're going to chain 1 and do 2 more in that same chain space, 1, 2. So you can see here I've done an open V-stitch and then more of a closed V-stitch. And you can see here we're kind of having an alternating pattern. So we have a closed, open, closed, and then here it's a little different. We have these chain spaces in the middle, and then we have 2 open V-stitches. So this is kind of the icicle pattern that I've created. So we're just going to keep repeating this. We're going to do an open V-stitch again in this single crochet right here. So we're going to double crochet, whoops, I'll try that again. This yarn is a little slippery. A double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet. And then we're going to do the more closed V-stitch in this space. 2 double crochet this time, 1, 2, chain 1, and once again 2 double crochet, 1, 2. So this is the pattern we're going to be repeating across row 3. Okay, so as you can see here, I've almost finished row 3 of this scarf. So just like before, this is going to be really similar. We're going to skip this chain 3 space here, and to finish it off, we're just going to double crochet in this stitch and the turning chain. So let's do that really quick. We're going to skip the chain 3, make 1 double crochet here, and 1 double crochet in the turning chain. So there's my ending of row 3. So the nice thing about this scarf is that all you have to do is keep repeating rows 2 and rows 3 for the whole scarf. So you're just going to keep repeating 2 through 3 until you have a really long rectangle which you can sew together. So this is an infinity scarf, so you can totally just try it on as you go to figure out how long you want it. It's completely adjustable. You can make it to just go around once. I personally made it to go wrap around twice around my neck. So I encourage you to experiment with that. It's super fun to figure out how long you want it to be. And then when you're done, just fasten it off and bring the 2 ends together and sew it up. That is all there is to it, to this Icicle Infinity Scarf. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel.